A terrifying new report revealing some Central American countries are actually helping migrants from the Middle East reach the U.S. border.
And joining us now is Senior National Security Fellow for the Center for Immigration Studies, Todd Bensman, who just got back from Panama. Todd, thanks for being here with us. Reading the information on this segment, it seems it all stems from a policy called, quote, controlled flow. Explain what that is and why it matters.
Sure. Well, first of all, since October, the president has been talking about Middle Easterners and terrorists coming through Latin America to our border. So that was met with a lot of ridicule and mocking. We wanted to just go down there and see for ourselves what was going on with this. So I went to Panama because Panama is a bottleneck country for migration from all over the world. They're coming in from Latin America, South America, funneled through that thin land isthmus there, Panama, Costa Rica, and then on up north. And what I found was hundreds of migrants from the Middle East, from places like Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Lebanon, Iran. And I interviewed those people. I saw them and I interviewed those people, and most of them are on their way to the United States border where they plan to apply for asylum. How it was that I was able to so easily find, well, it actually wasn't that easy, but how it was that I was able to find hundreds of migrants from special interest countries is that Panama and Costa Rica, it turns out, have a policy called controlled flow. And with controlled flow, they actually have taken over the smuggling for the illicit networks that used to operate there. The Panamanians will collect the migrants from the Middle East and from all these other countries that I just mentioned, and they'll put them in camps, take care of them, feed them, provide medical care, and then put them on commercial buses. The buses then will take them to the Costa Rican border where the Costa Ricans are waiting. And then it's kind of a wash, rinse, and repeat situation where the Costa Ricans then move them on up to the Nicaraguan border. And in this way...
Todd, I was going to say they're doing this because they don't want them in their country, right? So this is a way to, through a government process, a government policy, and an agreement between Panama and Costa Rica to sort of move them forward and out of their hair so they don't have to deal with it. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's exactly right. It works for them and it works for the migrants for a couple of reasons. Well,
I was just saying, have they found any suspected terrorists?
Absolutely. What my American intelligence sources tell me, and also Costa Rican and Panamanians have told me, is that they are pulling suspected terrorists off the line, off of this conveyor belt, fairly frequently. There was a Somali just last year by the name of Ibrahim Kordim who was pulled out of a camp just 20 miles inside of Costa Rica. He was connected, it turns out, to an al-Shabaab cell in Zambia.
Okay.
They pulled him out, deported him back to Africa after interrogating and all the rest.
Right.
And while I was in Costa Rica, immigration officials there told me that he was not the only one. There were at least 3 or 4 more pulled out of this one particular camp.
Obviously a situation that we need to be monitoring going forward because, quite frankly, before today, I did not know about this situation being as severe as it is. Todd, thank you very much for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you, and Happy New Year.